嗨，各位好，我是 Jimmy。2023年2月2号这天，雷蛇在三创举办了一个 CEO 快闪见面会。我才刚过完年就来个那么刺激的活动，我咳嗽都还没好。我非常荣幸的被雷蛇邀请作为这个粉丝见面会的 KOL 来宾，可以跟特哥、俊哥同台。Oh my god！ 还一起听雷蛇执行长陈民亮本人介绍今年 CES 新品，真的是非常特别的体验。这是我做 YouTuber 以来第一次受邀参加这种活动，可以不用排队就先走进去会场。当时我心里只想说，爸，我出逃啊！这部影片我们快速来看一下雷蛇在 CES 2023发表的新品。我也趁这个机会对雷蛇执行长做了一个简单的访谈。那我们就先从笔电部分开始。2023年全新的 Blade 16、18系列全面拥抱了16:10的比例。16寸这边我们可以看到宽度稍微比我正在使用的 Blade 15宽一点点，长度几乎相同，但可以看到厚度有明显的增加，其实重量也变重了。这个改变带来最大的好处就是里面的 CPU 可以放进整个 Intel 13代 Mobile 处理器里面第二高阶的 i9-1390HX， 而且可以长时维持100瓦的功耗。那显卡这边也是用上最高175瓦满血的 RTX 4090笔电版。萤幕非常有趣的，可以在 Full HD Plus 240Hz 或是 UHD Plus 120Hz 间切换，同时满足电竞还有创作的需求。侧面依旧有全尺寸 ST 卡，正面薄型键盘回馈感维持得很好，难怪 MacBook Pro 最近都被我拿来当摆饰。Blade 16还有一个再加大的触控板，一路从 ALT 横跨到 Control， 有够扯。Blade 18这边使用一颗 18.3 寸解析度2560×1600的萤幕，侧面一样有全尺寸 SD 卡槽，大尺寸一定会主打创作者使用。正面维持没有数字键的键盘设计，两边有6个喇叭，触控板一样都做超级大，又是 LT 到 Control。规格上跟16寸一样，是 i9-1390HX 加上170瓦 RTX 4090。既然机身更大，我想整机运作功耗应该可以维持的比16寸高。今年的 Blade 终于有满血 GPU， 真的很令人兴奋。到时候上市的时候，我会再帮各位做这2台的实测。接下来是 LEVIATHAN V2 Pro 游戏喇叭，这台就是我之前做过影片的 LEVIATHAN V2 的 Pro 版。那老陈在跟我们介绍的时候，意思是说，以前他在做滑鼠的时候，没有人要做现在整个产值已经超高，他希望接下来可以让游戏喇叭有突破。那 V2 Pro 最大的特色就是中间放了一个红外线感应器，使用人工智慧头部追踪技术，如果你人在喇叭前面一个范围内移动，喇叭会把声音精准的送到你双耳旁那实际体验上真的非常有趣在萤幕前动来动去，声音都不太会变质。另外就是给实况组用的 KIYO PRO ULTRA 网络摄影机这个 Webcam 是我看过体积数1数2大的阿亮哥说他看到好多实况组为了更好的画质，都在萤幕旁边架了一台 DSLR 去接电脑，然后后面就很多线，所以雷蛇在 KIYO PRO ULTRA 里面放了一个超大的感光元件，希望带来超高的画质，让实况组只要一条 USB 线就可以搞定。要注意的是，因为要维持 4K 30fps HDR 的画面，可以稳定传输到电脑，雷蛇建议使用原厂线材，而且不要插在 USB Hub 上面，插在主机上面。我个人对这个镜头非常有兴趣现场还没开灯的时候，在低光源状态下表现也非常好。有些观众希望我开实况，说不定会搞一颗 KIYO PRO ULTRA 来用，说不定。接下来这段就是我跟执行长 Min 的访问环节啦。先跟各位说声抱歉我回家看素材才发现录音没有录好，应该是第一次做采访太紧张了。下次做这种影片我多注意，那就请各位看看我整理好的字幕喽。Regarding the latest computer, so looking to the specification, it seems that the new Blade are designed to be larger and heavier than the last year's models. I'm using a Blade 15, so that's for a larger thermal head. So I mean the GPU inside has a TGP of 175 watts, which is maximum. But for a heavy user like me, I think it's a good way. It's a good direction. So will that make this a little bit bigger, and will Razer redesign the new line to be extremely light?
So I think that's a good question. Fundamentally speaking, we don't really look at the specifications when we design a product. So at Razer, our focus is always on the user. Now, when we look at the new Blade 16 and the new Blade 18, we had a very specific user that we put into mind. So for the Blade 16, the focus was how do we get a perfect balance between portability and performance. Now to this end, that's how we've ended up with the Blade 16. It's slightly thicker than the previous generation, you can see it, but it's still a beautifully thin product, especially in respect of it being probably the smallest I think in terms of footprint, it's about the same size as a 15.
Yes.
But it's just slightly bigger. Now, is this a future generation kind of approach? No. Our focus has always been how do we get the perfect balance between portability and performance. So that's where we are, I think, at this point of time. We're still incredibly portable, but incredibly powerful, up to a 4090 at this point of time.
And the trick with 16-inch 16x10 is that it actually goes into 15-inch laptop bag.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you can actually use it with our 15-inch kind of laptop cases and stuff like that. Completely designed for it, and the cases and the bags, so on and so forth. Now, on the 18, if you look at it over here, our focus was actually quite different. Our focus over here was how do we get the maximum level of performance into a chassis that is still portable. So bear in mind, this is where we said, let's max it out. Let's make sure that we get the most powerful Intel chip in there. Let's get the most powerful NVIDIA chip in there. How do we get all of this into something which is still portable? And there you have it, Blade 18. Now, for what it's worth, with this insane amount of power, you still have something which is incredibly portable. And I wouldn't say that it's a direction for us to make it bigger, etc. It's our direction to make sure that we design products specifically for the user in mind. So I hope that answers your question.
Thank you. So secondly, regarding the gaming mice, the new Viper and the new Death Adder that launched last year were very successful.
Yes.
Yeah, extremely successful among competitive gamers or even pro gamers.
Yes.
Yeah, especially the Death Adder with the new shape.
The Death Adder V3.
Yeah, the Death Adder V3 Pro with the new shape.
Yeah.
So the question is, the community is actually asking for a slightly smaller model of that.
Of the Death Adder or of the Viper?
The Death Adder. Yeah, emphasize like 10%.
Sure.
So will Razer plan to do something like that? Death Adder Mini, or is there something new, like a new ergo chip in development?
Sure. So, good question. Now, I think fundamentally speaking, we spend a huge amount of time. We are probably one of the few companies that have ergonomic scientists committed in terms of designing the very best products out there. Now, how we've kind of split it is we've got Death Adder very focused in terms of the esports side of things. Viper, I think, also at the same time. Now, when it comes down to the sizes, one of the ones which I've heard a lot is a smaller Viper. Viper Mini, people ask for that. Death Adder, I think we've also heard about it. I would say that we typically don't pre-announce the products, but we do spend a lot of time testing it out, and if there's enough demand for a smaller form factor, we will definitely explore that. So definitely we'll look at that.
Right, thank you.
Sure.
Last question.
Sure.
Razer has been a great player in the keyboard section for a long time. And custom keyboards are really popular.
Yes.
Getting more and more popular. So will Razer have a plan to do something like new products with these like 40 custom features?
Sure. So it's a good question. So for us, I think our focus has always been how do we design the very best products again that suit the user. Now on the custom side of it, I think there are some features that are pretty exciting, but our goal is how do we make sure that all these custom features, if we do roll it into our products, is applicable to gamers, and not just a very small group of gamers, but gamers that can truly appreciate what we've got. But we do spend a lot of time with the custom modding mouse community. We do spend a lot of time with the custom keyboard community, and we see a lot of good feedback. In fact, we've released some new products, for example, key set tops that for people to do customizations. But it's definitely one of the areas that we are going to go into and look at what else we can do to customize it for the users out there. And definitely, we are a brand for gamers by gamers, but more importantly, the enthusiast gamer, the hardcore gamers. That's the bunch of guys that we're always very focused on at the same time.
Thank you, that's great.
Awesome, thank you very much, appreciate it.
Thank you, Jimmy.
好，今天片就到这里哦。可以参加这种粉丝见面会，真的是非常有趣的体验。我直接把我的 Viper V2 Pro 拿给Min签名，他本人实在是又帅又亲切，45岁就可以创造一个电竞品牌王国，实在很令我钦佩。那今年我也会继续为各位带来更多雷蛇产品的开箱影片，感谢各位的收看，我是Jimmy，我们下部影片见，拜拜。